Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Guys, can you hear my voice? Yes. Yes. Okay. Is it clear? Yes. Alhamdulillah. So, without further ado, let's start. Yes. Waalaikumsalam. Miss Mazia from Semadah here. All right. Okay. First things first. I've been reading all the chat here. So, oh, SMKA Kimanis. Great. Where is SMKA Kimanis? Hi. Okay, hi. All right. Oh, Sabah. Okay, great. So today we have from Bandar Penawar, just now Semawar. No, SMKA Kimanis now from Sabah. SMKA Tunas. Where are you from, SMKA Tunas? Where are you from, SMKA Tunas? Sabah. Okay, great. All right. So this is for zone 1. Okay, Smart Putra is here. Kuala Lipis, Tun Sakaran, Al Ehya Al Karim. Where is that? Smart Al Ehya Al Karim. Okay, Tun Said is here. Great. Sultan Muhammad is ready. Melaka, I know. SMK Pago Johor. Alright. Okay. SMK Muhammad Ali. Where is that? Muhammad Ali? Is it Sabah? Okay, SMK JB, Sherrods, all right. Okay, right. So I guess we have, okay, Datuk Haji Mustafa, Negeri Sembilan. Oh, Sema Datuk Haji Mustafa. SMK Pahang, Darul Ulum. Sema DF. What is Sema DF? SMK Muhammad Ali Ranau, Sabah. Okay, great. What is Sema DF? Okey, Sekolah Menengah Agama Al-Khairiyah Al-Islamiyah Mersing. Hebat. Okey, insyaAllah. Kota Gelangi Tree, Haji Muhammad Yasin, Smart Camp, Shams. Okay, quite a number. Let's check how many participants. Oh, wow, we have around 214 participants altogether with us this morning. Okay, all right. Any more messages before we start? Arab Darul Falah. Okay. Bandar Penawar just now. Semawar, eh? Okay, what a lovely name, Semawar. All right, SMA Parit Raja. All right. Morning. Okay, guys. I saw my friend's name just now, Miss Mazia, and I hope there'll be more teachers with us to join us this morning, yeah? Okay, right. First things first, before we start, ah, my voice is not clear. What about the rest? Is my voice clear enough? Is my voice clear enough? Yeah, clear. Okay, right. So I think you better check if you're on your earphone or headphone, please check your maybe your cable perhaps, yeah. Sometimes it might get loose a little bit here and there, so just plug it off and then plug it in again. All right. Okay. So first things first. Assalamualaikum and good morning. Hello everyone. So I'm glad that this morning you guys can join me, and Alhamdulillah we are going to be swim through paper 2 today for more about 2 hours and so. So I'm Miss Mahani Abu Talib. I'm from SMK Ma'at Hamidiyah, or better known as Mahis Ma'at Hamidiyah Islamic Secondary School. So that's what we call ourselves, yeah. So without further ado, let's just have a look at what we're going to share today. And the moment I'm sharing my materials, I won't be able to see everyone. I mean, I won't be able to see the chats and whatnot. So should you have any question, yeah, do not hesitate to just turn on your mic and ask me the question. All right. Okay, dokes. Let's have a look at what we have for this morning. Okay. Okay, can someone respond whether or not you can see my slide? Can you see my slide? Is it there? Yes. Okay. All right. So give me a moment, yeah. Because practically I cannot see the slide. I'm sharing it here, but I can't see it now. Yes. Okay. Yep, it's there. Okay, in case you have any question, do not hesitate to ask me. Okay, I want to make this one, my slide bigger, because practically I can't really see. Okay, hold on, yeah. Okay, now I can. Okay, so first things first, here we are. So we are looking at the SPM CFR aligned answering technique, and this morning I I have specially chosen this one to focus on, which is the paper 2, because basically we know that all of you out there, you are able to handle paper 1, the reading paper, even though some of the parts in paper 2, paper 1 might confuse you, especially the part 3, yeah, the passage where you have to answer the comprehension questions, and also sometimes part 4 can also be a bit of a challenge too. But because I have some demands from your teachers saying that they wanted to have this paper too. So yeah, even yesterday with Mr. Koyu, Zone 3, they had paper 2. Yeah, so to be fair and square with everyone involved here, so let's just do the same paper, all right? So I hope you have, yes, okay. I hope you have your I module set 3 paper 2, because we are going to deal with that today, all right? So first things first, let's have a look at the allocation of marks. Like I said just now, if let's say any of you have any question, do not hesitate to ask me. Turn on your mic, because I may not be able to read all the messages, okay, not only from the students and also the teachers. Just ask me, all right? So now let's have a look at this one, the allocation of marks here. So we know the papers here, there are 3 parts of the papers, and we know the carry mark is actually 60, in which 60 is quite big. Yeah, compared to paper 1, you only have 40 marks. So here, the weightage is bigger. So here you have the part 1, part 2, and also part 3. So you know part 1 is the easiest one, okay? But sometimes it can also be a little bit of a challenge to some of you out there. And if you look at this one, part 1 is informal message to an informal audience. So as of today, what we have, the info that we have is we are going to get the email as of today, all right? So if it's an email, you know it's a short message, you know it's not supposed to be long, all right? Later on, we will be looking at the number of words, so then you can actually visualize how much are you supposed to tackle, okay? So here, you can see that I already put there, this is an A2 level. So A2 level is basically the not to say the primary level, it can also be to form 1 and form 2, but then again, this is the easiest level for you to tackle. And for you out there, those who can really write, please make sure that for this one, you are actually able to score full mark of 20 over 20, meaning to say kind of flawless, all right? Okay, the next one is the part 2. So for the part 2 here, you have an open essay on a topic. So what is this actually? It can be an opinionated essay in which you are asked to give your opinion on certain matters or on certain things, all right, on certain topics, or it can be discursive essay, okay, and also it can also be an argumentative essay. So that's the difference between discursive essay and also argumentative essay. So discursive is where you are given 2 choices, but you are supposed to give a balanced weightage on both discussion. So that is discursive. So it should be a balance. Yes, Shafia, I am explaining discursive now, right? I just saw your pop-up messages now. Okay, Shafia, discursive, you are given 2 choices or 2 points, but you are supposed to come up with a balanced discussion on both. That is discursive. All right. But if let's say you are given an argumentative essay, the topic is there, the points are there, and that is argumentative essay. So what you're supposed to do is referring to the question, look at the bullets given. You're supposed to tackle, you're supposed to choose. Yeah, you're supposed to choose. Perhaps you're supposed to talk about the advantages of certain things and also at the same time the disadvantages. But then again, later on, when we look at the question, perhaps you will have a clearer idea of, what is argumentative essay all about. So this one, for this one, the level is slightly higher, which is the B1 level. Okay, this is B1. Bear in mind, just now is A2. That's why I said for the part 1, it is supposed to be the easiest part, in which you're supposed to tackle and you're supposed to be able to get at least 20, not at least 18. The bonus would be 20, all right? And I tell you, many students can actually get 20 for part 1. All right, you just need to be extra careful on that. All right, for part 2, this is already the B1 level. B1 level. B1 level can actually start from Form 1. If the Form 1 is really good, Form 1, Form 2, and basically, even Form 4 and Form 5 can also be at the B1 level. Okay, so I would say this one, basically this is the Form 3 level. All right, so now you're Form 5 level already, right? So perhaps this one can be a little bit of a challenge to some, but for you here together with me, I know that you are the chosen one. So this one is supposed to be okay, not that easy, not that hard. So it is somewhere, along the line, it is somewhere in the middle. You're supposed to be able to tackle maybe, some can have 20, some can even have 18. Okay, so bear in mind, this one is the one that you are supposed to be extra careful compared to part 1. Okay, so far, are we okay? So far, are we okay? Yes, Alhamdulillah. All right. Okay, now, now the killer part is the part 3. All right, the killer part is the part 3. Why did I mention the keywords, the killer part? This is because you are given 3 choices and you started to get excited of which one to choose. So you need to choose wisely. You know yourself better. Even the teachers know you better, your level of writing. So make sure that you choose it wisely. So what are the things that you can choose from? So here, I listed the choices. Okay, this is just as a guideline, yeah. I mean, like the lembaga can change, all right? So, but basically, they're not going to run from this. Yeah, so choice number 1 can be, I said can be, either article or report. I guess you know article very well. You've been writing article ever since you were in Form 3. Yeah, so you know the format of the article. But mind you, for this particular paper, KSSM, CFR Aligned SPM paper, we do not look into the format as how we did last time. All right, so even if you have the format wrong, there will still marks be given, but be careful because, well, somehow we will be looking into content, communicative achievement, organization, and language. So you need to be careful as well, yeah? So the report here is another thing that you need to also focus on and also know what is the format about. Just refer to your textbook, all right? We are not that rigid. As long as the report looks like a report, inshallah, marks will be there for you. And as long as you answer to the question, okay? The next one you have is a review. So here, for the review, I know the most popular review question that you are eyeing for is actually the movie review or the film review. But mind you, the moment you have the movie review, ask the question, make sure that you are not giving us the synopsis of the movie, because we do not want to read the synopsis of the movie. We can just Google and have a look at the synopsis. Everything would be there online on the internet. So what we want is the review of the movie. So what is the review of the movie? It's actually your personal opinion on the movie. Why have you chosen to go and watch the movie? There must be the reason, right? So that's what we wanted, all right? Okay, mind you, this can also be something else, not only movie review. So it can be, what can it be? Besides movie review, it can be book review, it can be restaurant review, it can be a fitness center review. It can be food review. Okay, here, book, novel. It can be, I saw, yeah, shopping, mall review. So it can just be any kind of review, something that can be reviewed. Yeah, exactly. Theme park, sports center, and the list goes on. So I know that you, being the millennials, being the Gen Z, you are really into TikTok. Am I right? So normally when I just go browse through the TikTok, my TikTok, the teenagers, they just love to review something. Whatever the thing is, they really love to review product, review their latest iPhone, review the novel, review, yeah, Shopee, whatever the things that they bought from Shopee. So they love to review all these. So like how you reviewed on your TikTok, is that how we want to know what is it actually about? If it's a product, why is it that you've chosen that certain product, and why is it that you wanted to buy it? So these are the things that you review. So not only movies can be reviewed, you can review just about anything. All right. Book review, should we write the synopsis? Well, if you really want to put in the synopsis, sorry, yes, but not too much. Not too much. All right. Just a little bit. This is something like the movie review. You want to talk about the synopsis. You want to tell a little bit about the movie. Yes, but we do not want to read the synopsis. All right. Okay. Next, the story. Okay, this is the last one. This is a story. So remember, the moment you have the story, the moment you have chosen to write on the story, you should be able to come out with a storyline. Okay? Storyline, something looks like this. It's like the bell curve, yeah? It's a storyline, all right? So here, this one is the starting point or the exposition. So you got to set the setting. You got to set the setting of your story. But again, based on the question given, based on the bullets given, you cannot run away from that. You got to stick to the point given, all right? So it's a story. It must have a storyline, all right? So you got to start from the setting. You got to introduce a little bit about the setting of place, setting of time, and also the character. And then further up, you are going to have the climax here. Sorry, oops. Okay, you're going to have the climax here. So this is the climax. What actually happened to the characters in the story? What's the climax? Of course, as we read through your essay, we wanted to know. And then after that, obviously, you are going to have the resolution. What is the ending of your story? It's like how you start. Of course, you would love to know how you are going to end it. All right? Okay. Okay. So far, any question? Do we have any questions so far? Are we clear of this? Okay. All right. So let's proceed. So now, just now, I've shown you the allocation of marks. So now let's have a look very quickly. Let's have a look at the overview of the writing paper. All right. So here, look at this one. Part 1, Part 2, they are compulsory. You cannot run away from it. You must do it. So my advice is, please start off with Part 1. It's the easiest one. After you are done with Part 1, then only you jump to Part 2. Part 2, you're going to spend a little bit more time on that. Don't just start off with Part 3 because you wanted to write on the review or the article or even the story. Okay, because I saw some students, they somehow love to start off with Part 3 because they said they have a lot to write. But the moment you start with Part 3, you will tend to get carried away, and then there will be, just little time for you to focus on Part 1 and Part 2. Such a waste, isn't it? Okay, so here, these two are compulsory, so make sure you start off with these two first, all right? So in Part 3, you can choose, like I mentioned just now. So now, the number of words is something that students love to ask me whenever I go for my workshop or my answering technique, okay? Because they said, Miss, it's just 80 words, how much can we write? Okay, here, this is just as a guideline. In about, so meaning to say, you can write a little bit more if you want, but not too much, because remember, this is short writing or short message. So, plus, this is an email. how much can you write based on the rubrics given? So you just need to answer the rubrics given or the question given, and then that's it. Okay, make sure that you do not make any grammatical error in part 1. It's supposed to look flawless. All right? Okay, and then you have part 2. So for part 2, you have to write an essay, the article in about 150 words. Some students ask me, can I go for 200 words? Yes, you can, so long as you don't make a lot of mistakes. Because mind you, the more you write, the more mistakes you'll be making. Trust me. Okay, so to be on the safe side, 150 to 200, I think that should be all right. Okay, and the last one you have is the part 3. This is where you can put in your creativity, especially if you were to choose the review or the story. Review or story, you can put in your creativity. You can be a little bit more creative in creating things like that to make it more interesting. All right, okay, if you were to choose article, make sure that this one should, the tone of the language should be a little bit more, like factual, perhaps, yeah. So the moment we talk about factual, normally we know this is the tone of the language should be a little bit formal compared to the story. All right. So again, if you were to get the report, of course, the tone is formal. Okay, right. Let's move on. So this is how your paper 2 is going to be assessed. So assessment skills for paper 1 and paper 2, I want to share something with you. So the first one that they will be looking into is the content. That's number 1. And then number 2, communicative achievement. Number 3, organization. Number 4 is the language. So for the content, obviously, we are going to be looking into the questions given and whether or not did you manage to answer all the questions given. The bullets question. The bullets are the question. The whole thing is actually called the rubric. So there are so much information based on the rubric alone. So do not miss anything. So what I normally told the SPM candidate is the moment you get the question, you should be able to understand the question and then dissect the question. Meaning to say, you open the question up. You need to open it one by one. So how do you do it? How do you dissect the question? All right, is by highlighting the keywords or underlining, or you can even circle it. Okay, you can actually bring in your highlighter in the examination hall. Yeah, inshallah you can, so don't worry about that. Plus, if let's say they do not allow you to bring in, you still have your pen, you still have your pencil, by all means please use all that. Underline the keywords so that you know this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to follow, so that you know you are on the right track. All right, so that is the content. Okay, now next is the communicative achievement. This is where we will be looking into how well have you actually tackled the question, and if let's say this is an article, does it look like an article? Okay, or you're supposed to write a story. Is this a narrative writing? Or it doesn't even, have the elements of a story. So then the problem comes in. So you need to be extra careful. If it's a narrative, I mean the story, it should look, or it should, when you read, you know this is a story. Okay, because some of you, you wanted to write on the story, but at the end of the day, it doesn't even sound like a story. It doesn't even look like a story because of the elements of the narrative writing are not there. So you need to be extra careful on that. All right. And then this one, also something that, well, sometimes good students, they tend to forget on this, especially for part 1 and part 2. So for organization, this is where you have your linkers. Okay, the linkers here, you can have your fanboys. What are the fanboys? All your linkers, the simple one, the common ones, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and yes. Please remember this, okay? You need to use this, especially in part 1. Common linkers, all right? Not only in part 1, we want to see the fanboys in part 1, part 2, part 3. But when you go to part 2, you need to have some extra, which is called the cohesive devices. This one, part 2, part 3. We want more of this. All right. So for part 1, maybe 1 or 2 cohesive devices. So what are the cohesive devices? Okay, just to refresh you back. For example, you have furthermore, you have in addition to that, you have um, despite, in spite of, you have besides, you have because, as simple as the word because, while, since. All right, so yes, very good. Nevertheless, okay, nonetheless, thus, hence, and the list goes on. So you need to use this in the organization in order to get full mark. The full mark is 5. It's just 5. But even for these 5, some students, they are not able to get this. So be extra careful. For part 1, even though it's just more in about 80 words or so, you still need to have this and maybe 1 or 2 of this. That is part 1. For in part 2, this one should be there also. And of course, you need to have this. Okay, but for part 3, we want this. We want more of this. Okay, just now I saw a message, yeah? To repeat the fanboys. Okay, let me write for you. And I hope it's clear what's the fanboys, yeah? So you have here fanboys. I hope it's clear. So you have for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. These are the common ones that you need to have in all the parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. And then to make it better, to get this full mark, you need to have the cohesive devices. Okay? All right? Are we okay? So I hope you are able to get this. You are able to see this. Okay, very good. Alhamdulillah. So, and then the last one that we will be looking into is the language. So what is it all about? So when we mark for the language, we are looking into number 1, obviously, is the grammar. Yes, this is where students tend to, lose marks here and there. Because why? Because they just simply write and then they always told me that, Miss, we got no time to check on the grammar, so and so. Whatever it is, you need to check before you submit your paper. Okay, especially for the grammar part, okay? Not only grammar, you should also be extra careful on your spelling and also punctuation. And we will be looking into the whole essay, as in the structure of the essay, yeah? The structure of the essay, whether or not do you have the ability in using the simple sentence, compound, and also complex, all right? So you need to have all those in your writing, okay, starting from part 1 up until part 3, all right? So part 3 is the C1 level. C1 level, B2 to C1. B2 is your level. B2 is your level, 445 level. But mind you, some students can really write very well, in which they can go up to C1. So what is a C1 level? It is actually the university level. Yes, we have those, students who can really write very well. All right. Okay, now next, part 1. This is a sample. After this, we'll be looking into the set 3, yeah? So let's have a look at the sample first before that you can have a clearer view. So here, the first things first, you see this is an email. So I always told my students to highlight or to underline. So let's do this together. You receive an email from your new friend Amy, who has just moved to your hometown. So this is a friend. Her name is Amy. So make sure you don't change the name later on. So let's have a look at the question or the information here. Hi, the school holiday is finally here. Yes. Yeah, we are already in holiday now, yeah? So let's go for a picnic with our friends, all right? So now, the keywords here. Where shall we go? So the question is here. The question of where shall we go? Okay, is the idea, yeah, of the picnic. What can we do there? They're going for a picnic, but where is it? And then the next one is, what kind of activities can they do there? All right, this is a picnic. A picnic can be at the park. A picnic can be at the beach. A picnic can, yeah, normally they do it at the park or at the beach, right? Can a picnic be in a mall? It sounds so illogical, isn't it? Why would you have a picnic in the mall? All right, so think of something logic. All right, and then the last question is, what should we bring? The things that you need. Oh, waterfall. Okay, thank you very much. Very good. What should we bring are the things that they wanted to bring for the picnic. So again, it should be logic. Okay, all right. So now here, if you have a look at the bubble here, candidates must address the tasks. So these are the tasks given. Okay, it's a question of where, is the question of what can you do, is the question of what can you bring or what should you bring. So again, you need to address the issue here is they are going for a picnic with friends. Picnic, friends, not family. Okay, so these are the things that you need to address. So if we write wrong name for the receiver, or you mean you are replying it, but suddenly you change the name from Amy to Amira. Okay, so I'm not going to say whether it's going to be penalized or not penalized, okay? But just be extra, extra, extra careful, please. This is part one. Okay, you do not want to make any mistake in part one. All right? Okay, great. So this is part one. This is part one. In about 80 words, A2 level, if you can see, is very clear, is very straightforward. All right, okay, let's move on to, this is where, this is the thing that you are supposed to use. The template is given, so make full use of the template, put in the email and also the subject. Okay, normally I notice students, they would put the email here, but sometimes they forgot to put the subject here. Okay, the moment you have this, you put the email, you put the subject, and then hi. It's a very simple one. Don't need to ask. I hope you are in the pink of health. No, no, you're not writing an informal letter. You are writing an email. Go straight to the point. All right, and then straight away write your email here. Okay, and then well, you can sign here or you can sign here. There will be no right or wrong format for the email. It is up to you. As long as everything is there, it is fine. Okay. Some of the students, they love to ask me, Miss, do we need to have the paragraphing for the email? Okay, mind you, this is email supposed to be short. So if you ask me, I would say, if you have the paragraph, it's okay. If you don't have the paragraph, it is also okay. All right. Okay. Can we use sis in the email? Okay, my question, is sis an acceptable academic writing, uh, you know, is it acceptable? Sis and bro. No. Okay, if not, we will be having a hi sis, hi bro, how you doing, dude? Okay, no, we do not want that. And please don't use all these gonna, I wanna, I gonna. No, bestie, no. Okay, who's your bestie? Amy is your bestie. Okay, make sure you don't have that. All right, sometimes it can sound very funny. Yeah. Okay, I can't read the whole thing here. Okay, right. Nizam, just on the last one. Can we use Makian word? We can't use Makian. What is Makian words? Specific task must be. Oh, no slang. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No slang, of course. All right. Okay, specific. The task must be 3 tasks. So as of now, the task given, there are 3 tasks. If you notice in the states trial papers, we have 3 tasks. So as of now, I can share there are 3 tasks. It can be 2 perhaps. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, we are yet to know. Okay, Maki or curse words. Okay, curse words. Please don't use that. Why must you use curse words in an academic writing like SPM? Of course, it's a big no, no, no. Okay, right. All right. Okay, can I proceed to part 2? And sometimes you guys can be so funny. Okay, so here, Malay word. Oh, a little bit of a Malay word. Like, example, maybe. Astaghfirullah, brother. Alamak, no, cannot. You cannot mix Manglish. No, durian, yes, because durian is already an acceptable word in the Oxford Dictionary, but not those other things that you mentioned just now. Alamak, astaghfirullah. Okay, all right. Okay, I hope I make myself clear here. So let's move on to part two, a sample question here, yeah? So this is part two, all right? So your class has been discussing how they spend their money, and the teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you would spend your money on, about what you would spend your money on. This is about spending money. So now I am teaching you how to dissect or open the question. So the keywords here is spend money. Okay, how you going to spend your money, right? So here you should write about, these are the things what you would like to buy. So it can be one, it can be more than one, it is up to you. All right, so the reasons for your choice, meaning to say, if let's say you wanted to buy a product, so there should be reasons, not reason. So I'm looking at it as if like you are buying one product with two reasons. If let's say you wanted to buy more than one, then obviously you got to have more than two reasons, isn't it? So it's going to be a little bit longer, right? Okay. And where do you usually buy these things? This question of where nowadays is very popular with online shopping and whatnot. Yes, you can have Shopee, you can have Lazada, and you can have your buying from the website. But make sure when you wanted to tackle this one online shopping, you need to mention the name of the shop. Like Shopee, of course, is a shop, online shop. Lazada, of course, but the other websites, not just to mention the website, but just create something, just to make sure that it is mentioned, just to make sure that you have already answered 1, 2, 3. All right? Okay, let's have a look at the question here. In this section, do we have to follow to the question directly, or can we add more content by ourselves? All right, I would say whatever is given in the question, just follow. Just follow. Because if you were to, you were to play around with the sequence, you wanted to, I want to write about the where first and whatnot. So it is still there, it's okay. But I would advise you to follow so that it's going to be easier for the examiner to mark because you are really following whatever is given. All right? Okay. Okay. Add more content by ourselves. Yeah, the reasons, the examples, those are the things that you need to add on. The additional information, yeah? All right. Okay. You cannot hear me. I think I am loud enough. Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. I got a question here. I got a question here. Is it okay if the websites uh, are not there? It is a non-existence website. It's still okay. You just create for the sake of answering to the question. Okay? Okay, great. All right, let's move on to part 3 now. Okay, give me a minute. I need to charge my Mac. All right, there you go. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now. So here in part 3, like I said, 3 choices are given and you got to choose one. Okay, can we use idioms in essay? Okay, now, a very good question here. It depends on the essay that you are going to write on. If example like just now, part 2 just now, this is spending money. And if let's say you really know the meaning of the idioms or the proverbs that you are really used to it, yes, you can. So long as they are related, so long as they are related to the essay that you are going to write, yes, you can. Okay, so now let's have a look at part 3. The first one here given to you, some of us ask you to teach in Malay. Oh, really? Okay, so have I going too fast maybe to some of you? Was it too fast? No. Okay, all right. If you cannot understand me, just tell me, I can translate for you. All right? So I'm okay. Not too fast. Okay, good. Nah, okay. All right. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, now let's have a look at part 3. The first question that we have here that you can see on the screen is article. This one is very obvious. It is on the article. Articles wanted, but what kind of article? So obviously, like I taught you just now in part 2, you open the question, you dissect the question. So this is article, it's about school canteen. Your school canteen, all right? So let's have a look at the questions or the bullet points here. First question, what other types of food would you like to be served? So now you wanted the canteen operator to serve you something else, other types of food. All right. So maybe whatever that you have been having all this while are not up to your maybe your expectation. They only serve you like nasi lemak, okay, the common nasi lemak, the common nasi goreng, mee goreng, fried bihun, and the list goes on. So you want something else. Maybe you want burgers, all right, or maybe you want hot dogs, maybe you want some corn dogs and whatnot. So you mentioned chicken chop, maybe fish and chips, maybe, I don't know, all right. So these are the things that you need to mention. What other types of food? It can be many, all right. Okay, plus please give reasons to why. Why do you think that you need to have Western food at the canteen? Why is it? So traditional food maybe Maggie, Maggie. Are you allowed to eat Maggie at school? Are they allowed to sell Maggie? I don't know. All right. A glass of what? A glass of water. Okay. Ice cream, steak. All right. But whatever that you are giving, whatever that you want to list out for the types of food, just make sure that, you know, just give justifications on why do you think you need to have that other types of food to be served to the students. All right. Okay. The second question you have there is, what special facilities should your canteen have? Like for example, now, John bread, John, John bread meaning the roti John. Okay. Astaghfirullahalazim. Okay. ATM machine. ATM machine, normally we have it at the koperasi, or I do not know if any of the canteen in our school, they do have ATM machine. No, fat rice. I know it's nasi lemak is already accepted. You have it at the toilet, near the toilet, yeah? Near the toilet ATM machine. Okay, great. So now the special facilities that you need to have, okay, that the canteen should have for you, or canteen should provide for you. What are the things? So you list, and then of course, whatever that you wanted to have there should come with the reasons, or you need to justify the sink. Yeah, normally you have the sinks at the canteen. Whether they are working perfectly or not, that is another question, right? Okay. How can you improve your canteen? So now, if you notice, question 1, question 2, you are asking the canteen operator to serve you. They come from them, number 1, number 2. But if you look at number 3, it's a question of how can you improve your canteen. So it should come from you as the student, okay? It should come from you. What can you do? How can you help to improve your school canteen? So you list, and again, whatever that you wanted to have, whatever that you wanted to mention in the article should come with reasons or simple justification. Okay, all right. Change the highlight color, please. Okay, I will change, no worries. If you like blue, I'll change it to blue. If you like a purple, I can change it to purple. I have all the colors that you want, all right? Okay, so here, what you need to do is write an article answering to the questions. And of course, normally they have these, the best article, be newspaper or the school magazine, so and so. Okay, so far, are we doing okay? So far, so good? So far, so good? Okay, let's have a look at the second question. So, yeah, in our case here, what we have, okay, there is some of us that still confused about closure for articles. Can you give tip for the article closure, or the conclusion, you mean? So the conclusion for the article, what you have to do is actually to sum up the whole idea from the article. To sum up here means just to, to summarize whatever that you have already written, okay, in one paragraph. You can start off with in conclusion, blah, 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 okay, or last but not least, The moment you have the last but not least, it means that there should be no other paragraph that will come after that. Okay, can we write more than the word limit? Can I write until 350 words? Okay, yes, you can. You can write up to 350 words. But like I said just now, the moment you write, the more you write, the more mistakes you'll be making. But then again, if you are really good in writing, in the writing paper, by all means, just write. Okay. Each question berapa isi, teacher? Each question? Each question berapa isi? Okay, now, it depends. It depends on the questions. For example, here, what other types of food? You can have 2, you can have 3, so you elaborate on that. Okay, special facilities. Facilities in plural. Obviously, we are looking for more than one. You can have 2, you can have 3. Don't have so many because you are going to have so many justifications after that. Yeah, okay. And then here, another question is 5 paragraph. Yes, that is a normal one, 5 paragraphs. Okay, so if let's say you have decided to have 5 paragraphs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would suggest that for paragraph 1 is the introductory paragraph. This is where you are going to write about your school canteen, so and so, but not jumping into the questions yet, yeah. Paragraph 2 can be bullet number 1. Paragraph 3 can be bullet number 2. Paragraph 4, bullet number 3. And then the conclusion comes in. Then you can have a nicely laid out 5 paragraph article. All right. And remember, this is article. So the moment I mention article here, the title is given. The title here is My School Canteen. And it should follow with the writer's name. My School Canteen by so and so, your name. All right, my school canteen by your name, and it should be in the middle of the paper. All right, okay, let's move on to the next one. Can we make it as 3 paragraph, teacher? 3 paragraph for this. If let's say 3 paragraph, does it mean that you want to have the whole content here as 1 paragraph? Yes, you can. But then again, if it's 3 paragraph, come to think of it, this is the SPM level. And you're supposed to be at the B1, B2, and C1 level. 3 paragraph, the moment you have 3, it looks, because I'm afraid that the moment you answer to this, there'll be a lot to write. Okay, and of course, it will look like, okay, introductory paragraph, 1 short one, and then one whole chunk of the content paragraph, and then conclusion. So it will appear to be, to me, it's okay. But then again, as an examiner, I would prefer to have 5. You break this one into 3. Okay, all right. Okay, written by. Okay, yes, written by. Okay, teacher, if you don't follow the sequence of the points given, boleh ke? Like I said just now, you can start off with point number 3 or point number 2 to start off, but to be on the safe side, okay, just follow the sequence given. Yeah, because as the examiners are marking, they are actually following. So you help them to help you gain more marks. Is it all right? Too much to put in 1 paragraph, I guess. Yes. All 3 points, yeah? Each point, 1 paragraph, easy to read. Yes, exactly. Very good. Thank you, Miss Mazia. Yes. Each point from this one to 1 paragraph so that it will appear clearer for you and also for the examiner later on. All right? Okay. Let's move on. More than 5 paragraphs. Yes, you can have more if you want to. If let's say the content points, you have a lot of content points, so you can. Kalau salah potong format. Okay. So in the mark scheme, there is no such thing as potong markah. It's either you're going to get full mark or not. That's it. It's not potong-potong markah. Alright? Okay. So kalau salah format as in, well, the article is a very easy one. Okay, very easy format. So you just need to have the title and then the written by or the by there. Okay, and then the essay. That's it, right? It's a very easy one. Okay. Yes, you need to have the conclusion like I mentioned just now. Okay. All right. Okay. the lines didn't have, okay, each paragraph didn't have the same number of lines or the same lines of sentences. It's all right. You can have short paragraph, you can have long paragraph. Okay, right, now we are moving into the review now. Okay, I already have a question on the review. Can we review a non-existent movie, change the storyline, or give incorrect facts or scene? Well, to be on the safe side, I would say please review the movie that's already there, okay, already on air. Please do that. Okay, if you were to review a non-existent movie, it is like as if like it's going to be difficult for you. Actually, trust me. You review something that have already been watched. Yeah, okay, just as simple as that. Teacher, can we use simple words like forex, foreign exchange? This one is acceptable, so there is no problem with that. All right, okay, now let's have a look at the review question. You have the review question. So what are you to review here? You are to review, again, dissect. You are to review. Okay, now let's have a look at the first question. Have you watched any interesting movies lately? So here it is about interesting movies. So that's the first question. Have you watched any? So you need to answer that one first, whether or not have you watched. Okay, and then if I were to answer this one, I would list 3 interesting movies before I jump into the review. All right, and then here you pick one, and then you are going to talk about, say what you enjoyed about the movie. So from the movies that you listed out just now, you pick one. All right, you pick one. Okay. Oh, I have questions already here. Yeah, can you give tip about how to make a good opening for article? Okay, is the examiner check who review like search to? No, we won't have time to search. Okay, oral interesting. Yeah, oral genre. But again, it depends. It depends, yeah. Okay, the tip about to make a great opening for article. Okay, just now let's go back to for the article because I have a question there. Okay, for the article, how to start the article? There are many ways, but if let's say you can come up with a rhetorical question. Rhetorical question. Rhetorical question. Okay, that would be great for you. Yeah. Rhetorical question means you ask a question and you answer it on your own. Yeah. You ask a question and you are to answer it on your own. Okay, very good. Thank you, Dayang. Tanya diri sendiri. Very good. Or you can start off with facts or factual, or you can start off with statistics. But if you were to start off with statistics, just bear in mind that if you were to start off with statistics, make sure that you have the number together with the statistics. If you're not sure, better don't. All right? So these are the few tips on how to start off the article just now. All right? Okay, now the review. Coming back to the review, say what you enjoy about the movie. Would you recommend the movie to your friends and why? Okay, yes, I would recommend this movie because, okay, justify the reasons. The why here, they are actually the reasons, not reason. Okay, so if let's say you're talking about the movie, so why you enjoyed the movie, it can be because of the good storyline, it can be because of the actors and actresses. Okay, it can also be about the CGI used in the movie, the computer graphic images used in the movie. It can be about the sound, so and so. Okay, everything about the movie that you know. This should be a movie that you have watched and you know it very well. Then only you can write the review about the movie. Okay. Teacher, sometimes we accidentally make review like a recall, how to avoid that to happen. Eh? Oh, this one is a story later on, yeah? We are here. We are here now, the movie. All right? Okay. So basically for the movie review, it's quite clear cut. It's very direct. You just need to answer to this. But like I said, movie review should sound like a review, should not sound like a synopsis. We don't want your synopsis. Okay. And the third one here is a story. A song review, it is possible, okay, even though we have never come across a song review before from the other state's paper. Review question can be about our experience. It depends on the review question. What kind of review question that you are getting on? you're going to get later on. Okay, experience, I would say it is more onto the story. All right, okay, now this is a story. Your teacher has asked you to write a story for a school magazine. The story must have the title. Here, the title is given to you. Like it or not, you got to tackle this title. Look at it as a dream comes true. It's something that you have been dreaming of, and it is now right in front of you. Your dream has come true. So what is the dream about? That is what you're supposed to write on. So here, first things first, let's have a look at bullet number 1. A description of the dream. You need to describe your dream. What is it about? Describe. Give us the vivid images of your dream. Okay? Okay, so here in your dream, okay, what actually happened to you? It's not in your dream, sorry. What are you dreaming for? You want to achieve something, okay, at the highest level in your life. What is it? So you describe your whole dream, okay? How the dream is achieved. Okay, how do you actually achieve your dream? Okay, for example, you have been dreaming to be a famous chef in the world with Michelin star rating. So how would you actually achieve that dream? So you need to describe the dream and also the how. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, so which one is the easiest between these 3 questions in your opinion to secure our mark? Oh, wow. Eh, Actually, all 3 questions are quite easy to tackle so long as you are comfortable with the question. You should ask yourself, which one are you good at? Because as a teacher, I don't know which one. All right? So you ask yourself, which one can you tackle better? Is it the article? Is it the review? Or is it the story? All right? A story may appear to be easy, but the moment you are writing the story, I'm afraid that some of you might get carried away. But then again, some students, they are really good in writing story or narrative. So it's okay. Okay? All right? So any one of the question can secure your mark so long as you are comfortable with the question and you know you are good at it. Okay. Share the format for this part. The 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 story does not really have a specific format. It is just like a normal essay that you write. Okay. Uh, the dream as in mimpi. Okay. Darling, this is not the dream as in your dream in your mimpi, you know. This is something that you wanted to achieve. Okay, something that you, for example, your SPM, you have been dreaming to get straight A plus for your SPM. So how would you actually achieve your dream? And you describe your dream. What is it all about? What is straight A's SPM all about? So that is what you're supposed to do. But then again, this is a story. So when you have your story, it is supposed to have the storyline, like I mentioned earlier on. All right? Okay. Yes, thank you, Miss Mazia. It's impian. Okay. How to write a good story because we've been told to avoid it. Oh, to avoid the story? Mm, why to avoid the story? If you are very good in writing narrative, I would say go ahead because I have my students in my school. They are really good in writing narrative, but they are not good in writing article. So when it comes to part 2, they are really scared to tackle the part 2. Okay, because they are really comfortable in writing narrative. Again, it depends on you which one that you are actually comfortable with. Okay, how many paragraph to decide, sorry, to describe the dream. Okay, so this one can be opened up into 5 paragraphs. Okay, so this is a story. Remember what I said about the story? It should have the bell shape. You should start exposition by introducing the setting, the characters and whatnot. Okay, and then as the story develop, this is where you describe your dream. In this case, yeah, in this case, okay, in this kind of question. And then the climax here would be the dream achieved, how the dream is achieved. And then towards the end is you're being happy because your dream has been achieved. Okay, by doing everything here, so your dream is achieved. The struggles, the sweat, the tears and whatnot. At the end of the day, you have achieved your dream. You have been announced as the best student by getting straight A plus Inshallah, Ameen. Okay, how many paragraph? How many paragraph? It is up to you, but I would say 5 is good enough for you to write. Okay, all right. Selawat banyak sikit. Okay, right. No, not curse word. Please don't use any curse words or the 4-letter words. You know what the words are, yeah? How to make sure that our story have story tone, like using short forms. Story is like you're telling a story, but you're telling a story. You're telling about what your dream is about. Okay? All right? There's a lot of words in the world. Why would you use? Yes, there's a lot of words in the world. Please do not use the curse words. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah? Retired English teacher mother, she enjoys your session while cooking breakfast. Alhamdulillah, please send my regards to your mom. Okay? All right. Okay, bombastic words. What do you understand from bombastic words? Bombastic words are actually good vocabularies. Okay, you have good vocabularies. You have been reading a lot. You are an avid reader. But then again, whether or not are you able to use those bombastic words aptly? That is another question. You know so many words, but can you use all the words into your writing? It depends on what you are writing about. That's why I said you know yourself better. You should be able to choose the best topic for yourself, the best question for yourself. If you know you're very good in writing narrative, by all means, do it. If you're not good in narrative writing, don't ever tackle it. Go and tackle something else. If you are really good in writing articles and whatnot, you know some facts, you can manipulate the words, you know some statistics, go ahead, go and tackle the article. If you know the review question very well, if it's about a product review and it's about you have to review a handphone and you just bought a new iPhone, by all means, do it. Again, it depends on you. It depends on the question also, yeah? Okay. Okay, now, what else? Extra mark if we use bombastic words. Like I said, if you have bombastic words, you know the meaning very well and you have used it aptly, accurately, then inshallah you will get full mark for that. Okay, great. So I think I have covered everything from part 1, part 2 to part 3, and part 3 I've already covered all three. Okay, all three questions. Teacher boleh tak nak tengok scheme? You want to see the scheme? Idioms help us to get more marks. Okay, idioms, if you want to use idioms in the story, by all means, yes, go ahead. You can use it. Doesn't matter. So long as you know the meaning of the idioms and so long as you know where to use it correctly. All right? You want to see the scheme? Okay, if let's say after this, if I manage to share the scheme, then I will not to say explain, just to show, yeah. Okay, hey, okay, Malay idiom. Can we translate Malay idiom and use it in ours? No, please don't. Don't ever translate Malay idiom and use it in your essay. Okay? No. For example, what? Guys pagi makan pagi, guys petang makan petang, and what you can have there? Scratch morning, scratch evening, eat evening. What is that? No, sayang, please don't. Okay, right. If we write idioms, it's wrong. But the marker understood. Is it okay? It is still not okay. Like I said, you know the idioms, you know the proverb, you want to use it, you use it. You know the idioms, but it doesn't really relate to what you want to write, forget it. All right? Frog under the coconut. No, don't. Okay, right. No Malay idioms. Yes, please. Thank you, Miss Mazia. Okay, right. So, no, it is not considered as one word. It's like the whole thing, the whole string of the idioms. Can we use hadith in writing, teacher? I would say try to avoid it because this is English paper. All right, this is English paper. So yeah, PQS kan ada. Okay, so can we have a look at the paper? Is it all right? Are you ready to have a look at set 3 paper 2, people? Set 3, paper 2. Yes, let's have a look at that one. And where is my set 3? I have my set 3 now. There you go. Okay. So we just discussed this, all right? Okay, now it is 9:11. Oh, 9:11. 11 past 9. I don't know whether or not we have the time to do it, but let's have a look at this one. Your cousin Sophia is living in Shah Alam, where it was recently declared as a red zone during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, she emails you about her worries of the pandemic and asks for some advice. So now, Sophia, the name here is Sophia, not Sophie, okay? And she's in Shah Alam. Okay, so at this very moment, Shah Alam is a red zone during the COVID pandemic. So I am dissecting, yeah. So she talks about her worries about the pandemic and she wants some advice from you. So now you know these are the things that you are supposed to have in your email. So let's have a look at the points straight away. So hi, my area has been declared as red zone. I can't go anywhere. I'm so worried about this COVID-19 pandemic, and as the cases have been increasing every day, how should I protect myself? That's the first one. How should I protect myself and prevent the virus from spreading to others? Okay, there are two things there. The first one is she's asking how to protect self, and number two, how to prevent the virus from spreading. There are two questions there, mind you. Okay, and the third question, what are the common symptoms? So she's asking for the common symptoms. So you should be able to deliver the info to her in email form. All right. So please advise. So she wanted your advice and bye. So here, like I mentioned just now, you're supposed to give the email, okay, and the subject. Okay. What can the subject be? What can the subject be? What can you write for the subject? Anyone? You can write, you can type in the chat box. What can the subject be? Life boy for protection. The life boy. Okay, COVID-19 pandemic prevention. What is that? Nightmare. Why nightmare? COVID-19 lifestyle tips to prevent from COVID-19. Okay, I would accept that. Tips to prevent from COVID-19. What else? Nightmare. No. How to prevent from the virus. How to protect yourself from COVID-19. Yes, I can accept that. Acceptable. The ways to prevent COVID-19. Okay. COVID-19 MCO, COVID-19 advice, battling COVID-19. Oh, that is such a big word. Yeah, battling COVID-19. Okay. Sophia want to prevent virus. Is that the title, or you giving what? Semawa power. Okay. What is COVID? Advices for COVID. Okay. How to save yourself from COVID-19? How to protect yourself from COVID-19? Yes, COVID-19 precaution. So the idea should come from the information given. Yeah, the idea should come from the information given, and also it should be logic. It should be logic. All right. So that will be the subject, and then you will start to write in the template given. Okay, my advice is for you, this one is basically just enough for maybe 80 to 120 words. 80 to 120 words. All right. Sophia is just lazy to use the internet. That is why he's asking you. Okay. That is why he's asking you. Yeah. Okay. Right. So you can try and do this one. Okay. Okay. KPM is disappointed. Why is KPM so disappointed? Yeah. Okay. So this one is very straightforward actually. But again, if you really look closely into the question, this one is asking for you to give information regarding the COVID-19 pandemic, not endemic. Yeah, this one, pandemic. This one is when it was still happening 2 years back. We were still in the pandemic zone. Yeah. Now we are already in the endemic. Okay. Oh, I saw something. Teacher, out of topic. You look elegant and expensive. Oh, how do I look expensive? Okay. Informal language. I mentioned just now. No wanna, no gonna, no, no, no. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, okay. So whatever it is, refer back to the question. Like I said, this is pandemic, not endemic. you are still in that zone at that very moment. Okay, this one. And she's asking for your help. So just help her. Just give her some advice on how to protect herself. Give her some, advice on how to prevent the virus from spreading to others, and also what are the common symptoms. Can we use informal words? Okay, can't, couldn't, they are not informal words, darling. They are called the contractions. Yes, you can. We're not going to penalize you on that. Plus, when we are marking, there is no such word as penalizing students. All right? Okay, okay. All right. So far, are we okay, part one? Part one, yes? Yes. All right. Let's move on to part two question. I will ask you to do something, but not the part one, because this one is way too easy for you. You are all selected students. Okay, now, this is what I want you to focus on. Okay, let's have a look at the part two. Okay, like it or not, this is the question. All right, your class has been discussing about the best present. Dissect best present to give it to for Father's Day, to give for Father's Day. So you're thinking about the best present for your Father's Day. Your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what present you would buy for your father. What present you would buy for your father? If it's for the mother, I think it's quite easy. Someone mentioned car. Oh my God, watch, Lambo, belt phone, house. Hello, 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 hello. You're just a student, so just be logic. How can you buy your father a house? Huh? Buy your father a son-in-law. Shoes maybe, perfume maybe, a Ferrari, the mini Ferrari maybe, yeah, the replica, the toy Ferrari, yeah, why not? Planner, okay, carol, a fishing set, yes. No, you're not going to buy him money. Wallet, okay, no, not secret, of course. Okay, no, of course not. New wife, oh my God. Lego house. Ah, okay. Set of Lego house. Mention that, please. Sport shoes, fishing rod. No, not cigarettes, please. Handmade things. Okay, but need to look at the budget, wallet, and okay. So, okay, right. Another how do I have that? Okay, right. So here, let's have a look at the three bullets. The question is, what you would like to buy as a present? First is a question of what. Yeah, masing-masing kenapa you got so excited this morning, okay? Okay, what you would like to buy as a present, and make sure the thing that you wanted to buy is logic. You as a student, you got the money, all right? Yeah, last day, I guess so too. If only we could actually meet face to face, that it would be lovely, yeah? Okay, right. The description of the present. First, is the thing, the product. Number two, you need to describe the present. Describe, so use adjectives, okay? All right. And where can you buy the present? This is the question of where. I think this is something like we had just done earlier on in the morning just now when I show you the sample, yeah? The question of where. Again, it can be online shop or the physical shop. But I think nowadays people love to go to physical shop because they really wanted to have a look at the thing that they wanted to buy. They wanted to hold it. They wanted to have the maybe if you wanted to buy your father a leather wallet, so you wanted to have a look at it. You wanted to look closely. Yes, of course. All right. So here, these are the three things that you need to consider in order to get something for your father for Father's Day. All right. So this is just a very simple essay. Okay, nothing to worry about. Not a very serious looking kind of article about COVID-19, about acid rain, about global warming, about saving the forest, or whatnot. Okay, how is father in the grave? Allah Akbar. Okay, okay, right? You can have that, but at the same time, you still need to answer the question. What? Imagine that your father is still alive, and what would you want to buy for your father? All right? Okay. Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay, guys? Are you okay, guys? Okay, Alhamdulillah. So, I am giving you, this is 20 past 9, 20 past 9. I'm giving you about 5 to 10 minutes to come up with the draft. Very quickly. Just, just the points, Allah Akbar. Just the points. I'm not asking you to write the whole thing. I just would like to see how are you going to tackle this. Remember, like what I said, you have three things to consider: the what to buy, you need to describe, and also where are you going to buy it. Okay, so you can open up your Google Docs. I'm not going to open for you because there are so many people here. Everybody would be typing in, and I cannot imagine what it's going to be like. So yeah, you open up Google Doc. After this, I will let you share. Maybe one or two like to share. Okay, right? Yeah. Describe one present. What would you like to buy as a present? This one, yeah. Be careful, guys. Look at the. That's why I said you got to dissect a present. Ah, hello, Faizatul Ain. A present. Okay, can we give two example? A present. Okay, how to write the intro? Shall we tell like the Father's Day around the corner? Yes, you can. Okay, what is Father's Day all about? Yes, you can. Just the intro. But for now, I want you to brainstorm on your own, okay, about these three bullets. Is it all right? Is it all right with you? Yes. So you on your own open a Google Docs and then you type in whatever your ideas. Later on, I will let you share. Okay, I give you 5 to 10 minutes, yeah. So 9:30 or sorry 9:30 or 9:32, I would let some of you to share your ideas so that there's a two-way interaction. You are also doing it, not me talking alone. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my camera for a while. Is it okay? So I let you do it on your own. Open Google Docs. You know how to open Google Docs or not? Sure, yes. You're all very good here, I know, right? So you open the Google Doc, start typing in there. Yeah, you cannot doodle, you cannot scribble because it's online. Afterwards, I will ask maybe I give you the chance to share your docs. All right. So I'll be back. Don't worry. Budak-budak ni. Jap sebenarnya. Allah. Okay, Sheila kau jap eh. Jap pakai ni. Ni. Pasal buka lampu sebab gelap. Tahu. Dan outside memang agak ni. Kita nak start. Mana kau scroll dia? Dua kelihatan lalu. Guys, if you are done with the docs, you can share the link here so that I can help you to share after this. Is it okay? Is it okay? Yep. I have one link, I think, just now. Okay, I need to stop sharing this one. Wait, yeah. Okay, for those who have shared the link, can you please open the access for me? Open the access. All right. Is it okay? Can you open the access for me? Because I cannot open the first link given. So let's try the second link. Okay, I can open the second link. So I am going to I'm going to share this one first. Yeah. Wait, give me a minute. I'm going to share. Where is it just now? Okay. Okay. Can you see this one? Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this one together. I'm gonna make it bigger so that it is clear for you. Okay, this is from, who is this? Okay, never mind. So what I would like to buy as present, first you have a set of belt and wallet leather. A set, okay, this is very good. A set of belt and wallet leather. A set of leather belt and wallet, yeah, a set of leather belt and wallet. But it comes in a set, so it is still considered as a, I would say that I would accept this, yeah, because my father just have one belt, which is still good, and the poor state of the wallet. The belt is good, but the wallet is in poor state. So she wanted to buy a set. Okay, right. The description of the present. It's made from cow leather, brands of polo brand. Okay, brown color. Okay, the color is brown, so it is soft and lightweight, and of course, it is easy to bring anywhere and comfortable to put on the wallet, the belt. Comfortable to put on, and so for the wallet, it is easier to bring anywhere. Remember, she is talking about a set. So I would consider this as a present. Okay. So where can you buy the present? First, at the store Polo, the physical store, or their own website, poloofficial.com, and of course Shopee. Shopee, I tell you, they have everything. All right. Okay. So there you go. Thank you so much. This one. So I am going to stop sharing. So let's have a look at another one, see whether we can have a look at this one or not. If the access is not denied, then I can share with you, yeah? So make sure that you open the access for me, yeah. Okay, dokes. Okay, this is the second one. A new wallet from Semanila, eh? A new wallet. Okay. All right. Black description, black thickest one, or thick, black, thick, square, shiny, pocket size, suitable for a man. A lot of pockets there. In the wallet, there's a lot of pockets there. So the brand is Polo, okay. The budget is about 100 ringgit or something like that, okay. Can be more, can be less. Okay, where can you buy it? Online shops, for example. Okay, now the focus is just online shop, yeah. Online shops here. It can be Shopee or Lazada or any other online shop, or even the Polo website itself. Yes. Or they are given two choices. They have already given two choices here. Or okay, sorry, so forgot to zoom in. Okay, sorry. So another one is a t-shirt. Maybe this one two students are doing it together. So the next one can be t-shirt, custom made jersey, blue. My father's favorite color is blue. So the price range can be 50 or 100 ringgit. You can buy at Paksen. Okay, thank you. So stop sharing this one. Let's take another one. There's quite a lot actually, yeah. Okay, this is very interesting. Imagine if we were to have it face to face. Yeah, it will be lovely then. Let me share this one with you. Okay, zoom in. Okay, present for Father's Day. Leather watch. Leather, you mean the strips leather, yeah? Fossil, digital, analog together, huh? Digital, analog together. Okay. Father's not tech savvy, so smartwatch is not a wise choice. Yes, yes, of course. Leather watch is his favorite and more comfortable. So this one is a she or I do not know. So this student, he or she knows what the father really like. Okay, buy online. Okay, yeah, where buy online, where mention the shop, Shopee maybe. Okay, more affordable as a wide array of choices, can be more selective. Okay, very good, thank you. Let's have a look at another one maybe. Okay, this one, I think there's quite a lot of links there, yeah. Oh, this one I've done this one. Let's have a look at another one. Okay. This one, let's see what she has here. Okay, wait, I need to share. Okay, dokes. Share this one. Okay, this one, yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfume. Okay, because he loves to collect perfume. Many collections at home. Okay, I also love perfume as well. Like to smell good, taking a good care of his odor. Okay, very good. Description, to describe the perfume. Okay, luxury perfume, of course, manly smell or musky. Yeah, new edition is coming out. He cherishes every perfume he has. Nice to support his passion in collecting perfume. Okay, where can you buy the present? The physical shop. Just walk in. For example, like examples are given here. Yeah, Sephora, Bath and Body Works, etc. Can smell. Can go there, smell and take a look at how big the bottle can be. Expensive but worth it. Can also buy online. But if you want to buy online, of course you cannot smell it. Okay, the spelling of cannot, yeah, it's cheap but cannot get the right smell. So the best thing, the best if you were to buy perfumes is you go to the physical shop so that you can really smell it. All right. Okay, dokes, thank you. So let's see what do we have next. If I do not choose yours, so please forgive me, yeah, because there's quite a lot of links given to me, which is actually very good. Okay. You are being so active today, so responsive. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Surprise, surprise. What do we have here? The present is a watch. And look at it. It's a Rolex. Oh my God. Okay. Rolex, perhaps you need to ask some money from your mother to buy this Rolex. Okay, why Rolex? Or why, oh sorry, the description of Rolex, high quality perfume, luxurious, premium, sorry, perfume. High quality, premium, luxurious. He is a watch collector. No wonder. The only watch he does not have now is Rolex. So that's why you wanted to buy the Rolex for him. Okay, how nice. Okay, where to buy? Rolex boutique at the Pavilion. So, okay, there you go. All right. So rich, rich one. Yes, of course. Okay, what else do we have? Let's have a look at something from Semawar. Okay, Semawar Power. Semawar Power wanted to buy. What is it? What is it? Okay, a wallet. Okay, because his wallet is already torn up, too much money in there, branded, and the brand is given is a Levi's wallet. Price not expensive, just 150. The description of the Levi's wallet, there's a lot of compartments he can put his money in. Some of his cards, such as credit cards, identity card, and some other cards, yeah, ATM cards and whatnot, made of leather. A little bit of snake's foot leather, made in Germany and black. found the wallet online website called Zalora. Yeah, Zalora, yes. My cousin suggested to me last week. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, right, stop sharing this one. WRA from, I think, Smuckle, KL. I think so, WRA. Is this from Smuckle? Let's have a look at this one. This is something different. This is something different. You may want to know what is it. Okay, ta-da! You have this. So wait, yeah, you have this one. Sport shoes, a pair of sport shoes because he loves jogging and playing badminton. So the description of the sport shoes, blue, Nike, and lightweight. Okay, blue, Nike, quite expensive, eh? And also lightweight. So where can you buy this? Alisan Sports Center. Okay, just nearby, offers discount for students, really? And it's affordable. And you can also buy online. Okay, Shopee, yes. Shopee is a very famous online shop. All right. Okay, great. Okay, we have here from Nofariza, I think, XRA, Sabah. Yeah, Nofariza. Nofariza, you from Sabah? Oh, I cannot access. Nofariza, I need access to that. Can you open it for me, Fariza? Okay. What else? Review mine, Puteri. Oh, Putri just now already did. Okay, on the perfume, right, Putri? Okay. JRA from Johor, Christina. From Johor, let's have a look at Christina's idea or what about. Okay, this is also something different. Okay, right. Okay, let's have a look at what is it actually. Okay. A bike. I would like to buy as a present is the bicycle because he loves cycling. So description of the bike, blue, because blue is his favorite color. Perfect handbrake and bell for safety. Have a set of bikes, safety equipment. Okay, good description, yeah. Where can you buy it? Hella's Bike Shop. You see, she knows. Okay, Hella's Bike Shop near my house. There's an upcoming promotion and also it is affordable. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's stop this one. Okay. Let's have one more. One more. Oh, what's my favorite perfume? Dior. Okay. Dini Zahran. Dini Zahran. Okay. Okay, this is also different. All right, let's have a look at Dini's idea on what to buy for her dad. Okay, new pair of boots because his old boots are already worn out and a bit lame. Dini, what do you mean by a bit lame? Okay, yeah, teenagers love to use lame, lame, lame. Okay, right? Description of the present, everlasting. Okay, light, leather, like the brand suggests, lasts almost forever. Okay, Everlast is the brand, I guess. Okay, where to buy? Shopee. Cheaper price if I manage to get a good deal. Yeah, sometimes Shopee comes with the vouchers and whatnot. Yeah, can set the shipping time, of course. Variety of choices. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, okay, what else here? Okay. Can we go for a trip as a present? Yes, you can. Yes, you can surprise your father by giving him a ticket maybe. The ticket is actually for the trip. So you wanted to go somewhere with your mom, so and you have decided to actually surprise your father on Father's Day, yeah, on Father's Day. So yeah, for all this while, the father has been buying everything. The father has been providing everything. So this is the time to give him back with a surprise, which is the trip, which is very good. But you need to describe the trip and everything, yeah, okay. And then where can actually buy, not buy the trip, buy the ticket for the trip. Maybe the flight ticket, maybe, or maybe you book the hotel through booking.com and whatnot. All right. Okay. MRA 2127. MRA. Where is MRA? MRA. MRA, where is MRA? Where is it? Did I miss the MRA? MRA, JRA, CFT. Yes, yes, I've touched that one. I'm looking for MRA. WRA, yes. JRA, yes. MRA. Oh yeah, it's here. Let's have a look at it. What is it? Okay, I need to request access. Can you open it for me? Can you open it for me, please? MRA. Is it okay, MRA? Yes. This one already open, yeah, inshallah. Let's have a look at it. Still cannot. You just set the link to everyone. Set the link to everyone. Yes. Try again, MRA. Okay, inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yes. Okay, this is something different. Let's have a look at this one, so that MRA can go back and sleep well tonight. Okay. All right. I don't have to zoom in, yeah, because it's really big. Okay. The description is actually a vacuum flask, yeah. Vacuum flask. Oh, you've been doing it together. Yeah, very good. Description. Tieso is the name of the brand. Tieso. Okay. Color, black. It's very color. Ready with the cup. Temperature displays on it. Oh, good. Printed name on the thermos. Okay, that's even better. My father likes to drink hot coffee, can make coffee at any time, convenient to bring anywhere. Yeah, coffee remains warm, can take to the office. Okay, great. Okay, good description. Yeah, where to buy? Okay, Kaizon. Yeah, I know the shop. I love Kaizon. Okay, affordable price, variable variety of designers. Also, the product is of high quality. Okay, thank you, MRA. Gang, I see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students together. Actually, Google Docs is the best platform if you were to have group discussion online with your teacher or just among yourself. Yeah, just have a study group since now it is the school holiday. You can still have it. Okay, good. Okay, so I think I have covered quite a lot here. Yeah, is it all right? Because we only have 10 minutes to go for question and answer session. Okay, I am not looking into the part 3. Okay, I'm going to share the part 3 here in case you want to ask me anything. Yeah, just a little bit, but we don't have time to do it. Okay, okay, this one part 3. So the first one here we have the article as usual, and like I said, first things first, open up and dissect the question. The title is given Healthy Fit Body. So the moment you see this, you know that you're going to write about this, how to keep fit, how to be healthy, and also how to keep fit. Okay, so here, what are the ways to keep a healthy and a fit body? The ways. So you are suggesting some ways. Please do not just give 2 ways. Maybe give more, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. The ways, okay? And also the advantages of a healthy body. What are the advantages of having a healthy body? So there are only 2 bullets here. Okay, 2 bullets here. It can be 2, it can be 3. So far, the maximum number that we have for the questions are 3, but it can also be 2. So bear in mind, you need to dissect, open up, and also understood what you are supposed to do. All right. So here is quite easy, very straightforward, and inshallah you can actually do it. Okay. If you are hearing some noises, I'm so sorry because I think my neighbor is having construction again. Okay, right. So here next. The story is now put as number 4. If you look at this one, this is the story with the title, The Promise. What kind of promise? Again, it is up to you. So here, you're only given 2 bullets. First, you got to describe what is the promise about. What is it about? What kind of promise? Okay. And then the fulfillment of a promise by a mother. So now you know that the promise is made by your mother. Perhaps she promised you if you were able to score with good results for SPM, she would buy this and whatnot. Okay, and then inshallah maybe you achieve that, and just to fulfill the promise. So what did she do? What did she buy for you? And how would you want the story to end? Okay, you describe a fulfillment of a promise by a mother, but it must be in a form of a narrative writing or the story. That is why now, if you can see, you have 2 characters, sorry, that you need to mention, you and the mother. The characters are already given. Okay, without you knowing it, it's already there. Okay, the information here. All right. Okay, I'm going to open the question now. Yeah. Okay. If only two questions, no need for paragraph only. You can actually, never mind. For the description, you can describe and you can have, the exposition of the story, the development of the story. Okay, what did you do? What did you do? Your mother promised you something if you were to achieve so and so. So what did you actually do to achieve the so and so? For example, your results and whatnot, and then the fulfillment. So you can still have 5. Okay. Okay, if you want to have 4, it is also okay. It's fine with me. All right? Okay. Now, what is the review about? What is the review about? Reviews wanted. Okay, now you are reviewing a book. Have you read an interesting book recently? Okay. What is the book about? So you need to tell a little bit about the book. Explain why you like or you don't like about the book. So now there's a choice. You can like the book or you can also not like the book. All right? And would you recommend others to read it? Why? Logically, if you were to recommend something to others, it should be something that you like. So here, in the case of the second question, explain what you like or don't like about the book. Yes, you can explain about what you like about the books, the storyline, maybe how the characters are being described, maybe. But there is something that you don't really like in the book. Would you also have that in your recommendation? It's up to you. Okay, but then again, if you write something about that you don't like about the book, perhaps that might put someone off from reading it, isn't it? So think logically and also why. Because why? There's a question of or. You can choose. So if I were you and to choose this kind of writing to write, I would not touch on the not liking about the book and whatnot. I would just write about the positive things about the book because I want to recommend it to others to read the book. All right? Okay. So far, are we okay? So far, are we okay? Yes. Explain dua-dua boleh ke teacher? Yes, you can. But when you are to recommend for the book, you just use all the positive things that you like about the book. That is why you are recommending it to your friends or to others. Okay? Okay, we have about 5 minutes. We have about 5 minutes. If you want to ask me any question, a question and answer session, yes, you can do it now because after this you're going to have a break and 10:30 you're going to have another session with another teacher for another subject. Okay. If we not write how much word? Yes, the number of words, darlings, for paper 2. You don't have to write the number of words. Why must you write the number of words? Because you are not writing a summary. Yeah, this is not a summary paper. Do not count the number of books because you are wasting your time counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, no need. Okay. No, teacher, you explained it so good. Alhamdulillah. Can we put some plot twist in the story, teacher? If you want to have a plot twist in the story, like example this one, yes, you can, but make sure that at the end of the story, you have already covered the 2 questions. The description of the promise, the fulfillment of the promise by the mother. You can twist it. But so long as you are answering to the question, you are safe to go. All right? Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Okay. Do we need to mention the book title? Yes, please. So that the examiner knows what you're talking about. Which book are you referring to? All right? Okay. What is this? Can we make our own story or tipu sunat? You want to create your own story? By all means, just create your own story. Like I said, so long as you are answering to the 2 bullets, then you're fine. Yes. If our essay is below 200, does it can lessen our mark? Below 200 for part 3. Um, well, if possible, try to make it try to touch 250. Try to, yeah, if possible. I know you can. I know you can. If let's say you have already chosen the best question for you to tackle and you know the question, you're very comfortable with the question, why not? I'm sure you are able to nail it. All right. Can we use past tense in part 3? The past tense would be, okay, the best one for the past tense would be the story, the promise. Okay. Okay. And maybe a little bit in the review, the book. Yeah. Okay. Examiners count the essay. Count the essay. No, no, we're not going to count. We just need to have a look at the basic length, the whole picture of the essay. Then we know whether or not this one is short, not up to the word limit, or whether or not this is okay and we can proceed with it. All right. So beyond the word limit, yes, I think I did mention earlier just now, you can, but just remember one thing: the more you write, the more mistakes you will be making. All right. Paragraph 1 in review, we don't need to tell a summary? Summary what? Summary of the book. You are reviewing the book, darling. You are not writing the summary of the book. Okay? You are reviewing the book. You are giving your opinion on the book. All right? The same thing goes to other things that you are to review. You are reviewing it. You are not giving a summary of it. All right? Okay, yeah, love you too. Review, use which tense, teacher? Look at this one. I would say present to be on the safe side. Okay. Okay, right. Tips on paper 1, part 4. Paper 1, part 4 is the reading paper in which 8 statements are giving and 8 statements are given to you to choose from, okay? But there are only 6 gaps, right? Okay, first things first, the first one is to read the whole text. Try to understand the whole text. Number 2, go paragraph by paragraph where the gap is in. Normally, a very good item would be the gap is given being sandwiched in between the two statements in the paragraph together. Okay, in the whole paragraph, you have the gap. The best one would be in the middle. Okay, so if let's say you have the gap in the middle, sandwiched together with two statements, you look at statement 1, the statement before the gap and the statement after the gap in order to make it logic. But whatever it is, you got to read the whole thing. And then you go by paragraph level, and then you go sentence level, sentence by sentence, okay? And if let's say the gap is the first statement of the paragraph, the first statement, that is the topic sentence. A topic sentence actually introduces the whole paragraph to you. Okay, and if let's say the gap is the last statement of the paragraph, so the last statement of the paragraph should be the conclusion of that particular paragraph. All right, I hope I've answered your question, one Amira. Okay, speaking. Speaking. Okay, for speaking, uh, don't be nervous. Relax. So before you enter the examination room or the speaking room, so you say your prayers and whatnot, you're or religious, from religious school, okay, you are very good students, you know what to read, what to recite. You enter, sit down quietly, take a deep breath, and then let the interlocutor start with the question. The first part is just the interview part, all right? So the question will actually be very easy questions. Whatever the questions that your partner will be getting, the question for you would be slightly the same. So listen to the question for your partner. When you go to part 2, you're going to get one question for yourself, one topic for yourself, another topic for your partner. Listen to your partner's topic as well. Relax. Whatever topic that you will be getting are actually the topic from the themes that you have already know since Form 1. The themes, it's about the same theme. Don't worry. So after this, you can refer back to your Form 5 book. Look at the themes. It's about that one. It's about there. We are not going to ask you something which is beyond that themes that we need to cover from the DSKP. All right. Okay, come to part 3 is a discussion. So when we say discussion, make sure you discuss together with your partner before you present your points. All right? Okay. The tenses to use for the description of the promise. The promise is a story. So it's a story. So please use the past tense. All right? Okay. Okay? Are you the one who will be marking our spell? my God. Okay. Okay, all right. Tenses for the report. You are reporting something. You bought something. You bought a product. You're not happy with the product, or the product is actually not functioning as your expectation. So, well, it can be in the past tense. Again, you got to look at the question for the report. Okay, SMKA Tun Said. Yeah, all right. Uh, listening, you really need to listen carefully, at the same time refer to the questions given. Okay, and of course you need to listen attentively. You listen for information. Yeah, for listening, that's all I can say. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Example of cohesive devices. Example of cohesive devices does not already give you. Furthermore, moreover, in addition to that, in spite, despite, besides, because, since. There's a lot actually. You can browse it on the internet later on. Okay. In review, do we need to have bombastic word? Talking about bombastic word, whatever words that you know is already good enough. But if you have something which is a non-common lexical, that is called bombastic words, make sure you really know the meaning of that bombastic words that you wanted to use, or otherwise it is not going to be used aptly. All right. Okay. So I think I have covered quite a lot with you. Okay. I do not know how to. Okay. Yes. Yes, okay, right. I think we have covered quite a lot. Okay, so yeah, welcome. So, inshallah, you know that those joining the Jawahir Mumtazah, you are all selected. So, make your school proud. First things first, make your parents proud, and also, yeah, I'm so proud of you to be here with me, and you've been very responsive from the very beginning until now. We've been together for about what, 2 hours? All right. Right, guys. So I guess that is all that I can share with you. Okay. So I do not know how to make this one into a grid, because I would love to have pictures with all of you. So let me just no, it's not here. Okay, I cannot do it. All right. I cannot see everybody, it seems. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So whatever it is, so all the best. All the best for SPM. Especially all the best for English, because remember we got 4 papers, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, and I can only cover paper 2 for today. I love all of you from zone 1. And also, I know some of the teachers are also here with me. Thank you so much for being here. You are like from everywhere, from Negeri Sembilan, from Johor, from Melaka, from KL, from Putrajaya, from Sabah also, yeah. So I really enjoyed my session here with you today. And again, thank you so much for being here. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you when I see you. Bye-bye.